Recently, a truck driver was stranded outside of Winnipeg. It was actually on December the 7th, as in this newspaper clipping, and he complained that the first responders didn't bring him food and water. This driver didn't have a survival kit. What should be in your survival kit? Stay tuned. Welcome to Safety Dawg EDU. Hey, and it's Chris back again. A survival kit. What needs to be in a survival kit? All right, don't be like this guy, get caught out in the cold and the freezing. It's Canada, it's northern states. You need to have a survival kit. This can happen to you. It happens on the worst of the highways. It happens when somebody cuts you off. This can happen to you. You break down. Engines fail, components fail, you get stranded. And of course, the weather. The weather can be the worst. The highways get closed by the RCMP or the state troopers, and you are left stranded for hours. And I don't want you to be like this guy, calling the first responders pathetic because they didn't risk their lives during a snowstorm on closed highways to bring him food and water. That's ridiculous. You are a professional truck driver. You know these things can happen out there. You need to be prepared. So what needs to be in a survival kit? And yes, that was from December of 2016. This is recent. Just outside of Winnipeg, the highway gets closed down. This particular driver came from Calgary. It wasn't as if he was a city boy. He came from Calgary, so he knew he was out for days and he wasn't prepared. All right, what needs to be in a survival kit? First off, gloves, hat, warm clothing. That would be flipping awesome if you had some warm clothing. I'm telling you, you will appreciate warm, dry clothing, so you need to carry extra. Food. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have some food? And of course, high energy bars are the best. They are compact. This one here, that's dry food. A can, you need a can, or like me, I carry my Costco coffee can. I drank the coffee. I drank the coffee first, but then most things go inside the coffee can. You need to have a thermal blanket. Now, I set my original survival kit up about 10 years ago, so this has got to be at least 10 years old. I've never had to use it, thank goodness, but it was only $5.65 when I did buy it 10 years ago. So that goes right into the can. Candles. My God, candles can save your life. It can keep a small area, such as your bunk with the curtains closed, above freezing. Above 0 degrees Celsius, above 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, a candle can do wonders. And of course, you put the candle into the tin so that if the candle falls over while you're sleeping, it doesn't start a fire and you would remain safe. You need something to light the candle. I carry my matches in a waterproof container, wooden matches. It even has a mirror on it to make sure I look good in this strand while I'm stranded out there. But the wooden matches, striker on the bottom there, that goes into the container. Then you need a flashlight, and this is not good enough, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn that off. It is not good enough. You need to have a proper flashlight for all times. For your vehicle inspections, you need to have a good quality flashlight. So, medicine. Always carry your prescription pills in the original container that they were issued to you in. Never cross an international border with pills that are not in the proper containers. Please, that would be an offense. So that goes into there as well. You do want to have your gloves, your hats, your dry clothing. These are those hot pockets that you see in the bottom. They go into your boots or into your gloves. They can keep you warm. They say for 12 hours. It's a chemical reaction. I'm not sure it would be terribly healthy, but if I'm freezing, I really don't care. So get that in there. It would be nice to have a snow scraper. It would be really good to have a shovel with you. All right, although these are not absolutely essential shovels. The brush, check your fire extinguisher. In case of an emergency, you do need to have a fully charged fire extinguisher, but also make sure it's secure. It is a load securement violation if the fire extinguisher is not properly secured in your vehicle. And of course, you need your first aid kit and you need your triangles. 3 working triangles is what the law says you are required to have with you, and they have to be working. So that, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, is what you need in a survival kit, plus water, plus always keep your fuel tanks at least half full. You never know when you're going to break down, and if your truck is still running, half full fuel tanks last a long time. All right, so never allow your fuel tanks to get below half during the bad weather, and keep them topped up. Keep water in your truck and your survival kit. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much. That's Safety Dog. Make sure you have a survival kit with you all the time, winter and summer. One day you may appreciate it. If you want a copy of the checklist for a survival kit, check the show notes below. There will be a link. You can go to my website and download a survival kit checklist for everything that you should have in your truck. Drivers, stay safe out there. All right, Chris out.